the whole point. So if you're having a business and you don't have any sort of time freedom, do you really have a business? Because to me, that would feel like, oh, it's not really a business. I just created another job.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these figures down like a camera. You don't really know you.
Hello, babies. My name is Simon Ray, and I'm the Creativepreneur. Every week, I bring you business tips and tricks on how to create or how to maintain your creative business. So today, I don't have a tip for you today. I just have a little bit of a conversation for you guys, because I get on here and I talk to you guys like you're my entrepreneur best friends, because you are my entrepreneur best friends. And as we are business owners, course creators, artists, anything of that nature, people who sell products, whatever, we all go through the same emotions. And I feel like I just wanted to make my YouTube a safe space where we can also talk about the emotions that come along with owning a business, as well as the tactics that we use to buy and sell and scale. Okay, so today's episode is going to be about something that's been bothering me. And I know I've been having the same outfit on in like all these videos, but I like pre-recording a whole bunch of videos and stuff like that, so I can have them up and ready for you guys, because I am trying to work on my consistency. But you know, the issue is I work in my business still, and I'm still scaling and growing my business and stuff like that. So because of that, I don't always have time to be on social media the way I want to. So I'm trying to like bulk record and stuff like that. I'm going to attempt to give y'all at least a try to give y'all a video every single day. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best or whatever, to see if that grows my channel in any way, because I typically give you guys once a week. But anywho, we are going to jump right into this video. Today's video is going to be about entrepreneur loneliness. And the reason why I say that is because I go through this a lot with myself. I am a very affectionate person. I'm a very affectionate person. I like to be around people that I love and things like that. But as I started my entrepreneur journey, I'm not really able to be around the people that I love as much, because I always have to work. And then when I'm not necessarily working, I'm resting. Like right now, I live close to PA, so we had a snowstorm. We got about I want to say 8 to 10 inches of snow, and I've been snowed in since today is Tuesday. I've been snowed in since Saturday night, so I haven't even been outside since Saturday night. So I took that time and I was resting. I told myself, I was like, I'm gonna get all this work done. I'm gonna pre-record videos every single day. I'm gonna do 4 videos every single day. By the time this snowstorm clear out, I'm gonna have 20 videos edited and uploaded and stuff like that. And while it sounded good at the time, while it sounded good at the moment, you guys, I just couldn't do it. I was so tired. I just wanted to sleep. And I slept. And right now I feel so refreshed. I went to the spa on Friday because I knew it was going to snowstorm the rest of the weekend. So I wanted to get my spa day in. So I finished my work up on Friday. I went to the spa Friday, and then I been snowed in the house ever since. And it's just been the most wonderful thing, because I've finally been able to get some rest. And a lot of times I feel bad, because I think that as soon as I get a day off, or I get a rest day where I don't have to do anything for my business, that I should be working on my content, when sometimes that's not the case. I feel like I need to give myself days where I'm not doing anything, and I gave myself a span of 4 days of not really doing anything. But that little rant, that was a little rant there, but I just wanted to let you know, listen, give yourself, if you're watching this right now and you clicked on it for the title of something else, I just want you to know the message in order to lay your ass down and get some sleep. Lay your ass down and get some sleep, because you're going to need it. A lot of times when you do end up getting a lot of rest, or freak accidents, I don't want to say, freak emergencies like this will happen, that just means you're finna have your work cut out for you. So you might want to go ahead and lay down, buddy. You might want to go ahead and lay down. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So today's video is going to be about entrepreneur loneliness. Entrepreneur loneliness is a real thing. It's rarely talked about when you're building something on your own and you want to be surrounded by people. You still want to, but you want to be surrounded by the people that you love, but you really don't have time for it. And it's like you always have something to do, and that starts to create this lonely environment. Because after a while, I'm not going to say my friends have abandoned me, but after a while, their understanding is that Siren can't go, Shay can't go. You know what I'm saying? Or she's probably going to say no, so ain't no point in asking her and stuff like that. And I don't get mad at them for that, because that is the case, especially with my best friend, because she knows my work schedule, and our work schedule, my work schedule and her work schedule just does not match up. So we don't get to hang out as much as we want to, unless we both schedule like a vacation and we go away together. Now the journey's going to get lonely. The journey's going to get lonely, because it's like you can't always be with your loved ones, you can't always be with your friends. And then dating, oh my god, dating, don't get me started on dating. It's just like trying to find a suitable mate, and being an entrepreneur is like a challenge in itself. I feel like I had a lot more luck with men when I wasn't doing anything. When I really had no clear direction in life, I always was in a relationship, always had a date, but now it's like, because I have direction, I have boundaries and stuff like that, stuff I gotta do, it's like this kind of just dwindled. Like my phone's right shit, it don't make no sense. I don't make no sense. And if it do ring, they playing, like, you get what I'm saying, they do ring, it is playing. So but lately I've been researching on how to combat that, because I feel like the loneliness all starts to snowball into depression, and then depression starts to snowball into low productivity for me. So that's why I wanted to try to do my research to see how I could pull myself out of this entrepreneur loneliness. Okay, okay, all right. That was my little friend texting me, telling me he made it home safely. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I do got a little friend, but I'm still like, lonely, because I can't really be around him all the time either. Our schedules don't match up. So let's see. The first thing I came up with is build a micro connection, not a community. You don't need a big network. You don't need a mastermind. You don't need a weekly call and voice nets and all this stuff. All you need is a small group of people. So you can either build your own community, because a lot of people are doing this on school and stuff like that. You can actually make money from this as well. In your school community. If let's say you just want people to, okay, this is a good example. I'm in the school community. I don't get on there often, but I do get on there often. I do get on there sometimes, and I interact and stuff like that. I learn stuff new. But I'm in this AI filmmaking school group, and it is $5 a month, and I get in there, and there's other people who are in the filmmaking and the using AI into like cartoonists and stuff like that, and AI 3D art. So I get in there and I talk to them sometimes, and it's just a cool little group and stuff like that. But the owner of the group actually started a group for his daughter, and inside her group, all they do is draw. Like, it's basically a community where they draw together. Like, I guess she sets up the camera or whatever, and everybody just sit and they be like, oh, this is what we're going to draw today. Everybody draw what their version of this is. So if we're going to draw a dinosaur, everybody draw a dinosaur. So we're all going to draw different dinosaurs. Then we're going to show each other our dinosaurs and stuff when we're done. Right? She's a child, but like, that's something cool. Like, so now it's like a little group community, a little group for other kids who want to draw together. So I'm saying is, whatever you want to do, even if it's knitting, even if it's like you guys want to talk about like the hardships of entrepreneurship, if you guys want to vent, if you guys have a specific business and you want to talk to you can start one. Let's say you're a salon owner, start one for salon owners, so you guys can talk to each other, troubleshoot together and stuff like that. So build your own community. If you don't want to build your own community yourself, the reason why I haven't built my own community, because I feel like I have to have time for my community. So I don't want to necessarily, I feel like I'm not in a place right now where I have the luxury of time for me to pay attention to a group, especially if I'm asking for somebody to pay. But if you have that luxury, you have that time, go for it, right? If you are like me and you don't have the luxury of that time just yet, go ahead and join a group. You can join a Facebook group, you can join, it's free, school communities and stuff like that. Find something that you're interested in and join a group, and go ahead and Join a group and go ahead and just start talking to those people, and then you never know, you'll end up with some like new online friends and stuff like that. That's the first thing. Now the second thing is to separate your identity from your business. When business becomes your entire identity, every quiet moment feels heavy and lonely because you're not doing something with your business. So this is something I have to learn. I'm still actively learning this. Is I am not my business. There's my business, the Philly Hottie House. There's my business, Siren Red, the creative director, and then there's Shay. Right? I have to separate Shay from Siren Red and the Philly Hottie House, because I'm not always, everything doesn't have to be about Philly Hottie House. Everything does not have to be about Siren Red. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. I already know I'm going to be a multi-millionaire because of what I've done thus far and what I plan to do in the future. It is going to happen, but it's probably not going to happen tomorrow. It's probably not going to happen next week. It might not even happen next year. But what I do know is it will happen. But while that is happening, I cannot forget about Shay. I cannot forget to live for Shay. I cannot forget to have a life for Shay that's separate outside of whatever my business is. When you start to let your business consume you, and that's all that you are, and that's all that you identify is, every waking moment that you get where you feel like it's quiet or it's nothing to do, you're going to find something to do. And it's okay. It's okay to be productive, but at the, and I stutter. If you're new to this channel, I stutter. I ain't trying, I've stuttered. I'm not editing my videos all crazy. I'm just not doing it. So you just have to deal with it, right? So let's say it's not bad to be productive, right? But the point of you having a business or being an entrepreneur is for you to have some sort of time freedom. Okay, that is the whole point. So if you're having a business and you don't have any sort of time freedom, do you really have a business? Because to me, that would feel like, oh, it's not really a business. I just created another job. You just created another job. Okay, so that's what I say, like, when you have a business, it's extremely important for you to separate your identity outside of your business, to understand that when you have free time, that means you have free time for yourself, not free time to find something else to do for your business. Do that shit on your business time. Do that shit on your busy days. Matter of fact, if I was you, what I started doing was having set days. So on Monday through Friday, I work on my business, right? Monday through Friday, I work on my business. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't do nothing else for my business. Like, if I have to do something in the morning, like early in the morning, I get up and I do that. Or if I have to do it, I'll do it whenever I get ready that day. I'm not rushing to do it. I'm not going hard to get it done or whatever. It'll get done. That's the work. If I have a busy weekend for my business, Monday through Friday, I'm not doing shit for my business. I'm chilling. I'm watching TV when I get home. I'm just doing whatever. Like, maybe I'm doing some YouTubes. Like, if that, I'm taking baths. I'm doing that. I'm not doing that because I know this weekend I have a busy weekend and I'm going to be working all weekend. So I'm spending that week time that I have with my friends and my family and doing things for myself. You have to create an identity outside of your business, right? And then the third thing is get your thoughts out of your head. A lot of entrepreneurs spend too much time thinking silently, and that's where loneliness grows. Talk out loud, record voice notes, talk to the camera, say your thoughts before you post them. You don't always need feedback. You just need to externalize what you're carrying. So sometimes just expressing yourself. So if you're if you're an entrepreneur like me who like to yap, I do a lot of yapping in my stories on Instagram. I don't care who listening or whatever. I do a lot of stories. If I need to vent, like, I'll go ahead and vent for that day, and this people hear me. If people hear me, people hear me. If they don't see it, they don't see it. I do a lot of venting on YouTube, as y'all can see. I just had a whole conversation with y'all before the video even started. So I do a lot of venting in general. I voice my opinion. I voice how I'm feeling and stuff like that, instead of holding it inside trying to be tough. I talk to my partner about it. I talk to my friends about it. Anytime I have a feeling, I go ahead and talk about it. So I'm not just like, oh, that's what come with the game. Like, being lonely is what come with the game. Feeling bad is what come with the game. It's not what come with the game. You are a person. You're not a machine. Okay, you're not a machine. There's a lot of hustle and bustle culture and all this shit, and a lot of people that's even seeing all this hustle and bustle culture not even hustling their damn self. They're not even hustling their damn self. They got credit cards and they make you think they got money when they really got your money. Okay, so let's start there. No tea, no shade, right? Or you talking to when you do get on a coaching call, you talk to some robot or some random person on the team. You're not even talking to them, right? They somewhere on vacation. they done invested in VAs and content creators to do all this stuff that you think they're doing themselves, but they're really not. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not telling you to not be productive, but what I'm telling you is to not forget to be human, right? So if you don't like talking to people, if you don't have nobody to talk to, get yourself a journal. You could take voice notes of yourself just talking and stuff like that, so you can look back at it later and analyze why you were feeling that way and things like that. Sometimes you could just go to the park and just talk out loud. A lot of the times I go, especially in the springtime, that's a specific park that I like to go to. It's super beautiful. It's surrounded by like a big like lake reservoir. It was like a man-made lake or whatever. There's some fishes in there and all that, and it's a big loop that goes around it. You walk around that loop, and then also there's a trail that trails off into the woods, and it's like completely surrounded by trees, and there's like a little dirt trail you walk through, and there's like a creek and stuff. And I'll walk through there and I'll just talk to God. I'll just talk to God. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I'm talking to myself, because they probably think I got a Bluetooth in or whatever. And if they don't, who cares? I'm not hurting anybody. So I go in there and I talk to God, and I look up to the sky, and I just say how I'm feeling, whether it's good or whether it's bad. I just have these conversations. Sometimes I sit down on one of the rocks and stuff like that, and I just have these out loud conversations. So again, you can get a journal, you can do voice notes to yourself, you can record videos and stuff like that. You can vent online, and sometimes venting online actually helps your brain and stuff, depending on what you're venting about. Or you can go to the park and just talk to God or talk to yourself out loud, right? But either way, you have to get your feelings outside of yourself. So how can we combat entrepreneur loneliness? Let me go over that again, because I know I talk really fast, you guys. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at YouTube videos, but I still got a long way to go. I know, babies. Let's see. Let me go back and try to find that. So the first, build a micro connection, which is a mini community. It don't have to be a lot of people. It could just be a little bit of people. It could be a Facebook group. It could be a school group of people who are interested in the thing that you're interested in. Or if you don't want to build one at your own, just go ahead and find one that you can research on. You can research a group either on Facebook or on Facebook or school, and find a group. And you don't always have to pay, right? You don't always have to pay. Find a group that you're interested in and go ahead and join that group, and that way you'll have other like-minded individuals to talk to, right? The second is to separate your identity from your business, right? Your business is your business. Your identity is your identity. Every waking moment of your life does not have to be spent on your business. Again, I spent 4 days sleeping. I could have been doing stuff for my business. I spent 4 days sleeping, eating, doing shit that I like to do, right? Because I needed time for myself, because Shay needed time. Hottie House and Siren Red always have me. They had me 24/7. They had me 7 days a week usually. Shay needed 4 days, and it was okay to give Shay 4 days, right? Because without Shay, Philly Hottie House and Siren Red wouldn't be possible. So if Shay breaks down, everything breaks down, right? So separate your identity outside of your business. Every waking moment does not have to be surrounded by your business. And thirdly, say your thoughts. Get your thoughts out of your head. Say your thoughts out loud. So if you want to talk, whether you're talking to God, whether you're talking to yourself, go out and go for a walk, go for a hike, go and just talk what you're feeling. Just get your feelings out, because sometimes just getting your feelings out is enough, right? If you can't go for a walk because it's cold or whatever, or you don't live in an area that's conducive to that, then go ahead and get yourself a journal. Or even vent online. Why not? That's what TikTok is for, right? Even vent online and just get your thoughts and feelings and emotions out there, okay? You don't want to hold that in. But again, I hope this video helps an entrepreneur who really needs it, or a creative business owner who really needs it. And again, or even an artist as well, because some artists don't consider themselves creative business owners, but that's another topic. But with that being said, my name is Siren Red. I'm the creativepreneur, and I'll see you guys in my next video.